11:05 is the time, and it's 82 degrees in town. Johnny Tillotson got into town at Lake Geneva last night, and I don't know if things are warming up, but I assume it's pretty warm up there, too.
It's beautiful here.
The weather's great, and people are going to be, I'm sure, taking vacations and going around, and maybe this is the week that they're going to go up there and check into the Playboy Club and see you. You're going to be there, let's see, tonight through...
I'm here right through Sunday.
Through Sunday night?
Through Sunday, and then I fly to Baltimore and open in Baltimore, and then from there to up to Tamarack, where we're doing the Miss New York State pageant, which I'm hosting, which will be kind of different for me because I've done it from time to time, but I like to do as many different things as I can, and as you know, I record. In fact, I just completed my first album in about 6 years for United Artists, and it'll be out June 6th, and I have a new record out called Toy Hearts, which is just starting on the country charts, and I think we're picking up some MOR play on it, and it's written by a very talented man named Richard Manegra, who has written hits for Tanya Tucker and Tom Bresh and Kenny Rogers, and he's a very, very creative fellow.
We'll watch for that. We were just talking before we went on that you were a disc jockey at one particular time, so you do keep up on records.
Yeah, I think it's really important. I keep a lot of albums around the house. Not only do I write my own act, but it's just important to see what people are singing like, and I think the most important thing that I've discovered in I guess the last several years, I've worked with some good people. Billy Sherrill. We just didn't have any success with Billy Sherrill. The man I'm working with now is Jerry Crutchfield, who has had tremendous success with Tanya Tucker and Dave Loggins, and we work probably the best together because he listens to a lot of material. And what I strive for both on the stage and also when I sing is just being myself, because by getting in touch with yourself, it makes you stand out and have your own identity. You're not anybody else. So for better or worse, they'll either like you or they won't like you, but at least you're just as advertised.
Let me ask you a question. When you're doing different things, people automatically assume that an MC is going to act a certain way. And yet, if it's Johnny Tillotson doing the hosting, say, for this pageant, are you pretty much yourself no matter what?
All the time.
What you find yourself in, right?
Yeah, all the time. Well, that's, I suppose, the reason people seem to gravitate toward me, because, that's basically it. Secondly, it's the easiest way to go in life, I find. I can accomplish an awful lot by just being myself and not trying to be what I think somebody wants me to be.
Mm-hmm. We hear a lot of people that were big when you were really super high in the charts with stuff like Poetry in Motion and It Keeps Right On Hurtin' and things like that. Like Neil Sedaka has made a comeback of sorts, and so has Bobby Vinton.
I don't think Vinton ever left. Vinton and Neil Diamond are two that never left when the Beatles and the whole English movement happened. Oddly enough, Billy Sherrill and Bobby Vinton were able to continuously put out hits, and Neil Diamond did too, but everybody else kind of fell by the wayside.
Uh-huh. What have you been doing since those days of the 60s?
Oh, God, work, an awful lot of work. I did last year, did the movie for television with John Beck, who's out of Chicago, who is co-stars with Jimmy Caan and Rollerball. We did James Dickey's adaptation of Call of the Wild. And then I work Las Vegas, Reno, and Lake Tahoe all the time. We did last year, my band and I, which is called Slippery When Wet, and we use 3 girl singers and of course our little group. And we did, I guess we did 12 weeks off and on in the main room at the Landmark, and then the year before we did 14 weeks in the lounge with Lou Rawls and other people over at the MGM Grand, and Las Vegas and Tahoe and Reno have been extraordinarily good for me. And then, of course, we would do a number of fair dates, and all of this is very show business oriented. However, there's something else that I like to do that I've done 9 of them since January, and that is telethons for cerebral palsy. Now, that's a whole different thing for me. I do that very selfishly, really, because people who I found who are theoretically handicapped, I find are not necessarily that handicapped and are spiritually very, very strong, and I gain a lot from working with them. So with the people who have watched these telethons and the other stars that have been on them, we've been able to pull in about 1,300,000, at least 1,300,000.
Outstanding.
The telethon. So that's kind of been fun too. Well, it is fun. It's great for me. And of course, up here in Lake Geneva, this is beautiful. I'm very. I love beautiful scenery. I live out on the West Coast. I started in Florida, and then gravitated up to New York for about 7 years, and then out to the West Coast. So that's where I live now. But it's really beautiful here, and I hope a lot of people do come up. It's my first time here at Lake Geneva, but the people here are very special in this whole area. Very warm.
Johnny, can you hang on a second? I want to play a commercial or two, and we'll get right back.
Yeah, let's make some money.
There are many reasons why your gas and electricity bills go up some months and down in others. The weather may be unusually cold or hot. You may use appliances more in one month than another. Summer vacations and holiday guests affect your use of energy. These ups and downs in the use of energy can make it hard to budget your utility bills. So, for your convenience, Illinois Power offers budget billing. Budget billing helps level out your bills to even amounts each month. Illinois Power estimates your annual bill based on past energy use. This amount is divided into 11 equal monthly payments. The 12th month is used to adjust your account. Any difference is credited or billed to you. Budget billing helps you avoid larger bills during peak heating and cooling periods. Find out more about budget billing now. Call or visit your nearest Illinois Power office.
Get ready now for summer holiday fun with a trip to Where Else for Fashion. Great holiday buys now through Memorial Day. Sundresses only $4, cool midriffs $3 to $4, and shorts to match as low as $1. Team up with Where Else sale-priced pants only $8 to $10, and trim nylon tank tops only $2 to $3. Sleek swimwear now $7. Save at the Where Else for Fashion holiday sale, Colonial Plaza. Open daily 10 to 9, Memorial Day 9 to 6.
Fishermen and women, Bloomington Guns having a fishing contest. Get your gear prepared. Right now is your big chance to show off your fishing expertise. Bloomington Guns giving cash prizes, first and second place for the largest bass, crappie, bluegill, carp, and catfish. Don't let that big one get away. Get all your fishing gear and live bait from Bloomington Gun Company. And be sure and enter the fishing contest going on now at Bloomington Gun, 604 North Main in downtown Bloomington.
Johnny Tillotson is our guest at 11:12. He's up at the Lake Geneva Playboy Club, and maybe you'll have a chance to see him before he wraps things up there on Sunday.
It's open tonight, as a matter of fact. We're rehearsing all afternoon and open tonight, and we're looking forward to it.
I understand that as soon as you finish here, you go east, right?
Yep, go to, I can't believe I said yep. Sound like Gary Cooper. Yep. Yes, go to Baltimore, which is an area kind of that's always been very good for me for records. And there are certain places that seem to always like to have me back, and I've built up quite a following in Baltimore, so I play there about twice a year.
Mm-hmm. I was just looking. I have an album here. It's called The Very Best of Johnny Tillotson, and there are some songs on there that are just outstanding. They just automatically come back to mind, like "Send Me the Pillow You Dream On." But I was going to play one here. In fact, I think it has connections with Elvis Presley, doesn't it?
Which one is that?
It Keeps Right On a Hurtin'.
Right on a Hurtin'. Well, that's a song that I wrote. Well, I'm a real Hank Williams freak, and I always have been. And Christopherson and I have many times talked about Hank Williams. And of all the people that recorded It Keeps Right On a Hurtin', I suppose Elvis is the one that I like the most, because I've always been a big admirer of his. In fact, my steel guitar player and my English teacher wrote Heartbreak Hotel, and I met Elvis Presley.
And I know, wait a minute, I know who your English teacher was, Mayborn in Axton, right?
Hoyt's mama.
Yeah.
Who wrote Never Been to Spain and Joy of the World.
We had her on the show last week, and
Did you really?
She's a delightful lady.
Yeah, she's great. She's, I guess May must be, well, she's one of the youngest ladies I know. Spiritually, mentally, she really gets it together.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, Elvis did a version of the song, which was very helpful to me at a very kind of a low point in my life. So we've been friends for many, many years. Since the first time she brought him into Jacksonville, and they paid him $50 for his performance. I'll never forget it with Scotty and Bill.
Uh-huh.
But he recorded the song, and a lot of people have, but it's been a big song for me.
Let's play your version of it, okay?
Okay.
Johnny Tillotson, Keeps Right On a Hurtin'.
I cry myself to sleep each night wishing I could hold you tight. Life seems so empty since you went away. The pillow where you lay your head holds my lonely tears instead, and it keeps right on a-hurtin' since you're gone. It keeps right on a-hurtin' every minute of the day. Every hour you're away, I feel so lonely, and I can't help it. I don't think I can go on, and it keeps right on a-hurtin' since you're gone. They say a man should never cry, but when I see you passing by, my heart breaks down and cries a million tears. Now you broke my heart and set me free, but you forgot your memory, and it keeps right on a-hurtin' since you're gone. It keeps right on a-hurtin' every minute of the day. Every hour you're away, I feel so lonely, and I can't help it. I don't think I can go on, and it keeps right on a-hurtin' since you're gone.
That's Johnny Tillotson, who we have on the telephone right now at 11:17. That is a beautiful song, Johnny.
Thank you.
And I don't have it on the album, but I was looking on some of the other cuts on that album, all the other songs you've written. Quite a list indeed.
Well, I'm trying to get back into writing. I don't like to write. It's kind of like exercise. I don't like to do it, but I do it. But I exercise a lot more than I write.
Mm-hmm.
So the last time I was, though I'm just getting back into writing a lot more. And even the new album that we have one song on there that I wrote with Linda Ronstadt and John Beelan about Song for Hank Williams, which is a very interesting song. But the new album will be out June 6th on United Artists. It's the first time I've had something out in a long time, so that I'm very excited about, because people always say, well, what are you doing now?
Mm-hmm. And it's just going to be called Johnny Tillotson?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we didn't do anything. We just hope that the covers are quite interesting, the front and the back, and worked with a very creative art department, a lot of young people at UA. So just look for, it's only I'm going to be able to find them. I don't have any on the market except this brand new one, which will be out June 6th.
We'll watch for it, and we'll watch for the single Toy Heart, too.
I will. I'll put it in the mail today.
Oh, good enough.
All right?
Good enough. Appreciate it. Johnny Tillotson, you're up at the Lake Geneva Playboy Club, but you know that, through Sunday. And
take good care, and if anybody can, please come up, and I'd love to say hello to you.
We'll talk to you again later sometime, I hope.
Sure will.
Thanks, Johnny.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Thank you very, very much, Ken.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's 11:19 around here.